What's up, everybody? Hope you're all having a wonderful time. I'm sure someone's done something like this before, but I know I personally have not. Did I do a day 2 transition already? Like, right here. I have to get back into the zone of editing because I haven't been messing with this piece for a couple days and it makes me forget things. So I'm gonna watch over it a little bit here. Getting a sneak preview of my vlog that's coming up. This music has been stuck in my head recently too, so. Good old copyright-free music. There's some good stuff out there, guys, and anyone who makes music and then sets it as copyright-free, like, they're the true MVP.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So I just landed in Hilton Head. I'm here for my spring break. I'm gonna be vlogging a bit of the
Okay, that's still really quiet. Let's go. Let's get it up by 2. It'll be kind of loud at some points, but we'll see. What's up, girl life? How's it going? Your name was, it was Mia, right? I'm really bad with names. No, come here.
I'm here for my spring break. I'm gonna be vlogging a bit of the experience. Probably, I don't know how much talking I'll be doing during it, but I took 3 flights today.
I know how to mess with this, but I don't remember. Audio effects. Atlas, don't be boofing. Oh, I don't need it. Let's edit this clip in Adobe Audition. It's Mia. I was right. Hey, congratulations. Happy spring break. Mine was a couple weeks ago, which is the vlog that I'm actually editing, was my spring break. But yeah. Spring break is pretty much the best. You just get to hang out and do nothing until you become an adult and you have to do homework. But, you know, that's a different story. Well, not homework, I should say work. Actual work. Let's see. Effects. Noise reduction. Reduction process. Presets. There's a way to do this. I used to know how. Okay, let's see if I can. I don't know if you're saying what to me or what to what I'm doing. I think I said something along the lines of like, I have to work because money and rent. Editing is hard. You were correct. What I'm doing right now though is I'm editing the sound waves. I opened up my audio file in Audition, which is the audio editing software of Premiere Pro. Right now I'm selecting a sound bite. Capture noise point. Okay, cool. So that little bit that I just captured is a bit without any of me speaking and strictly background noise. And now what I can do is I can go into noise reduction process and I'm just going to hit apply and we'll see what happens. Oh shoot, I always forget I got to select the whole thing after that. Do it all. Effects. Noise reduction. Let's do it. Now we're going to see what it sounds like. Sometimes it sounds really bad. Sometimes it sounds fine.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So I just landed
see that here?
I'm here for my spring break. I'm gonna be vlogging a bit.
See that weird reverb?
Talking I'll be doing during it, but
okay. So let's go into it again, and we're going to make it more like that much. So it's just a little bit.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So I just landed in Hilton Head. I'm here for my spring break. I'm gonna be vlogging a bit of the experience. Probably, I don't know how much talking I'll be doing during it, but I took 3 flights today. I'm a little bit tired. My friend's gonna be picking me up in about 10 minutes. This is the smallest airport I've ever been to. It's super cute. I think there's literally only 1 plane that lands here, and it takes people. Well, I saw a couple other planes, but it seems like only 1 like commercial plane, and I think it just heads from here to Charlotte. But anyway, I'm really excited.
Save, and I'm gonna X out of that and hop back into Premiere. It should be edited.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So I I just landed in Hilton Head. I'm here for my spring.
You can't tell as much
vlogging a bit of the experience.
with
Probably, I don't know how much talking
the
I'll be
music,
doing during it,
which is
but,
nice.
I took 3 flights today.
I
I'm
use
a
a
little bit
camera
tired. My
usually.
friend's gonna be picking me up in about
When
10 minutes.
I'm actually vlogging, I do try to bring my camera with me. However, I do have both. These are cell phone footage, for example. Those are all cell phone, and then this one's my camera. And then camera, cell phone. So this one is interspersed, only because there were times when I would realize I wanted to record something, for example, when I found alligators, and I wouldn't have my camera with me. Also, I'm still trying to get comfortable with, like, having my camera out and recording stuff. I don't mind doing it. When it took me forever to record this clip, for example, that's a wonderful moment to pause on. That's not as bad. It took me forever to record this clip right here because there were people getting picked up from the airport. And for me, it was just like, I was so awkward potato about it. But I'm getting used to it. I keep trying to push myself to be more comfortable with it. Let us. Go enhance here. See how that sounds.
Hey, what's up everybody? So I just landed in Hilton Head. I'm here for my spring break. I'm going to be vlogging a bit of the experience, probably. I don't know how much talking I'll be doing during it, but I took 3 flights today. I'm a little bit tired. My friend's going to be picking me up in about 10 minutes. This is the smallest airport I've ever been to. It's super cute. I think there's literally only one plane that lands here. It takes people, well, I saw a couple other planes, but it seems like only one.
I'm going to take this down just a little bit more.
Everybody, so I just landed in Hilton Head. I'm here for my spring break. I'm going to be vlogging a bit of the experience.
It's going to be a lot of me, like, pausing and listening to things.
But I took 3 flights today. I'm a little I think there's literally only one plane, like commercial plane, and I think it just heads from here to Charlotte. But anyway, I'm really excited. I haven't had.
Okay, cool. I like that. One of the cool things about Premiere is I've gotten very used to all these shortcuts. Like Control S is save, Control C is your cut tool, or just C actually takes you to this cut tool, which allows you to slice a clip, and then V turns it back to your normal grab tool. Those are my main ones, and then spacebar is obviously play. I learned a lot of Premiere myself before I ended up taking an editing class. My first year in college, I didn't know anything about Premiere, and I learned a lot from my fellow filmmakers because I wasn't taught very much in class during that first year. It wasn't so when it came around to second year, actually, when I did finally take an editing class, I knew a lot of the basics. I was pretty proud of myself. I taught myself a lot of this, although I have taken another like 2 editing classes since then. So I do feel a lot. I feel very comfortable in Premiere. That doesn't mean I know everything, of course, but still. So I keep debating.
So I was just chilling at a tennis game.
What is the audio gain for this guy? Negative 18.
And this gator's hanging in this pond behind us. I know it's on my phone, so this isn't the best quality, but like, I just had to get a picture of this gator. I think he knows I'm staring at him because he's just hanging.
We're still going to adjust the gain on this one by 2.
Tennis game. And
Devin gains by -1.
this gator's hanging in this pond behind us. I know it's on my phone, so this isn't the best quality, but like, I just had to get a picture of this gator. I think he knows.
Also, I edited this myself. I made this little mask in Adobe After Effects, which is a much more complex software than Premiere Pro, in my opinion. There's very little that I know how to do in After Effects. A lot of the stuff that you can do in After Effects is stuff that some of it is stuff you can also do in Premiere Pro, but it just doesn't look as good in Premiere Pro as it would in After Effects. But this guy's, I think he's cool.
This gator's hanging in this pond behind us. So neat.
I was really obsessed with gators on day 2. Then we got to go to the beach.
Hello again. So it's officially day 2 of our spring vacation.
Let's try the voice enhancer on this guy also.
Hello again. So it's officially day 2 of our spring vacation. It's been very fun so far. Today's supposed to be the warmest day of the whole week though, so we're trying to enjoy foot on the beach for a little bit, although it's not warm enough to swim because it's still March, and she keeps destroying my little... I made it all smooth here, and she keeps throwing ish back into it. She's so rude. Can you even see it? Look at that. It was all smooth, and she keeps throwing stuff back into it. Anyway.
My biggest problem that I'm having right now is I can't remember what we did on day 2 versus what we did on day 3 versus what we did on day 4. I know day 3, I know we did our biking on one day and our dolphin tour on a different day. Thanks. It was just swimsuit time. Where's the picture of both of us again? Yeah, my girl look how cute she looked. Look at my friend. Look how cute. It was nice outside. It just wasn't nice enough for swimming, which hurt my heart because I love swimming. Goodness, gee willikers. Let me go into the actual files and see if I can figure out when what was filmed. Videos, YouTube, vlogs, 5. And then we'll view details. When was filmed what? Alright, so the 12th, 11th was the first day, or was 10th the first day? 10th was day 1, 11th was day 2, last thing I filmed on the 11th.
Ah, Russell, that is weird. But
The last thing I filmed on that day was that. And on day 12, the first thing I filmed was the biking. So beach and biking were different days. Cool. And then was dolphin tour the other day? Was I there 5 days? I was there 4.5 days. Yeah. Dolphins. Okay. And the 14th was the last day. I got it. I'm here. I caught up. Okay. I figured it out. I figured. Alright, so we did biking on day 3. Beach was all day. This was day 3 also. After biking, or was it after our dolphin tour? No, it was after our dolphin tour. Which computer's right? That's the real question. Also, my live stream is probably delayed by just a little bit. So if your time just turned 6:25, then that's why. That also means you're an hour ahead of me. Alright, from there... Should I just do... What do I do? What do you mean? Do. Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? When you want me to move, but you tell me to go. What do you mean? I wanna know. Trying to decide order on some of these things. I think I want this guy to be next. There's not a dropped frame. There was a dropped frame. I saw it. Don't do that ish to me. Thank you. So dropped frame, the thing I just said, is when you have a moment of black just in the middle of nowhere for no apparent reason. Alright, so I'm gonna move some stuff around. I'm gonna do this. So I should delete more of that.
Hello again. Hello again. So, it's officially day 2 of our spring vacation. It's been very fun so far.
Sorry if I get quiet randomly. If you guys have anything you want to ask or just want to talk about, feel free to shout it out, because I just get in the zone sometimes when I'm editing.
Hello again. So, it's officially day 2 of our...
Let's do that. Constant power.
Anyway, we're also hoping to do biking at least one day. Hopefully around the island, maybe to see a lighthouse.
Emoji game?
Dolphin sight.
What's that?
Tours another day. To go swimming for a bit in the actual pools because there's one that's heated and that would be nice. She just threw more stuff onto my thing. Okay, bye.
Okay, so I don't want this to be like years long. Some stuff you gotta make sure it's not dragging on forever. One of the biggest part of editing is making sure you have a good sense of timing. I'll probably do a lot of the timing bit later because that's kind of tedious. But you want to go through and make sure you're not having a 10-minute clip when you don't need to have a 10-minute clip, you know? Like this clip, as beautiful as it is, it might go on a little too long. I'm curious what it look like. Also, you want... So, who would say the emoji? Would I say the emoji? You'd have to find it, because I can't... I don't have emojis right now. I'd have to Google them, and then I'd have to stop editing. I want to see something real fast. If I were a rich girl, ladle diddle diddle, ladle diddle. Right here, we're at 100%. I always like the dancing girl. Remember she's got like the red dress on? Constant power.
Okay, bye.
What did we say? One sec.
Looks like Mark Campbell.
Can't find it. I don't even know if it's on all phones. Let me check real fast if it's on mine. I know it's on iPhone. That's my thinking face. She's a pretty popular emoji. The closest thing I can find on Android is this weird yellow blub with a flower in its mouth. Android dancing emoji. Yeah, that's what I found on my phone. It was this guy. Apparently, because I like the Apple version better. Because it's a girl in a red dress. Maybe my phone needs to be updated. Because I have all these nubby people. I like him. Like, look at his nubby little face. But still. That's supposed to be that. That's so funny. Okay, hang on.
Looks like Mark Campbell.
Was this from after our biking trip? It probably was. You don't have that one. Interesting. Do you have a sushi emoji? Because sushi... See? You do have that one! See? You have it! That is the red dancing girl. You have it. Where was I going? Videos. YouTube. Blog. 5. Okay. 80. There's about 30-minute time difference between these two.
This.
Okay, so that is the end of our journey there. The first one on that day. Boop. Alright, so that's the end of day 2. Now we gotta open up Adobe, make day 3, this thing, After Effects. But do you got sushi emoji? Because sushi's the bomb. I had sushi for lunch today, actually. Okay. I think my day 3 starter is gonna be this clip. Biking with Hannah. No. So this one. This one was hard to do. You don't have a sushi emoji. Okay. Find your favorite food that is represented in emoji form. Okay. So 59 is what we's gonna do. Let me edit this. Shh. No. I don't want empty text layer. I want layer 2. 3. Tight. Alright. Now we're gonna file, import, file. I think I decided on 59. Doodly doo. Yeah. Let's try 60. That looks nice. Okay, cool. File, save. Let's delete this empty text layer though, because heck yo. File, save again. File, export, Adobe Media Coder. All food is your favorite food. Relatable. Those are all great food choices. let me see, out of those, I'm pretty partial to tacos. Also apples, I really love apples. Bread is just a classic. I just had a ton of ice cream, so I don't know if that counts. Also pizza. Solid choices, though. I understand. I get it. I get all of them, I feel. What's your most frequently used emoji? Mine's like probably either the crying, the laughing, or the heart emoji. Also, in a little bit, I'll probably just give some basic pointers on Premiere, because I feel like that's relevant. Which one is like your? Do you have like a most frequently used emoji that's like an emotion? You know, like mine would be either crying, laughing, or just the crying one. Those would be my most frequently used. Also, I like to normally do a string of hearts, and I'll make them in rainbow order. That's another favorite of mine. You can do it. Look at that. Time remaining, 57 seconds. This is Adobe's media rendering software. It's Media Encoder. I use it strictly for rendering items from After Effects into normal items. Out of those, I think I've like never used the dot, like the one with the money. Those are all, most emojis are pretty great, honestly. But yeah, I never use the media encoder for Premiere Pro because Premiere Pro has its own media encoder within it. But Adobe After Effects media encoder that's included within the software is weird. So I like to use the actual media encoder software. Plus, it comes with more options. Was funny the money? Alright, let's see. And then I'll close out of that. Open up Premiere again. File. Import. Boy. 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 I don't know why I'm saying boy. Don't crash on me. I know there's a lot going on right now, but be nice. Also, if you guys saw the ASMR video that I posted a little bit ago, that was from this trip. I did it mostly for myself, honestly, because I really loved the sounds that I was getting when I was just chilling with my friend. Shh, come on, you can do it. Chillax. Chillax, fam. But I thought maybe other people wait for it to respond. Please. I'm pretty sure I saved recently, but still. Don't do me this way. Just gonna let her breathe for a second. So if you guys do use an editing software, what kind of editing software do you guys normally use for your videos? Sorry, I'm like not looking at the camera. I'm still kind of out of it. 1.5 messages a minute. Tight. Fine. Close the program. Wait. Yeah. Don't try to find a solution and report the problem, you little hoe bag. You act like that's gonna do something. I wish I knew of a free video editing software that I'd be able to like recommend to you guys, but I don't. However, if you're ever looking for a free photo editing software, I do highly recommend GIMP. It is my go-to software, even though I have Photoshop. I'll use Photoshop for like color editing, but I use GIMP for like doing cutouts and stuff along those lines. Like I can make GIFs in GIMP, but it's completely free. It's this little guy down there, and it's a it's a quality software. It's kind of a dupe off of an older version of Photoshop, which is actually the version of Photoshop I learned from. So I found it easier to use than the newer version of Photoshop. But just saying, throwing that out there. GIMP, hit 'em up. Also, if you're ever looking for a GIF maker, this little target symbol down here is literally called GIF maker, and it's also really good. That one, though, you have to pay for. It's one of those, like, pay as much as you want kind of things, but it's worth it, honestly. It does a screen capture for you and then lets you edit within the GIF without having to do frame by frame, so that's nice. I know one of my friends who uses Photoshop to make GIFs, and she has to, like, edit frame by frame, and I'm just like, girl, that sounds like some work, if you know what I'm saying. Premiere Pro just crashes whenever it wants. Shrugsies. It's only, luckily I do have a pretty beef computer, so that's not a problem I face very frequently. When did I save last? Do I see any overlap over here? This is what happens, y'all, when you don't save. I just lost a lot of work. Makes me want to cry just a little bit. It's fine. It's totally fine, I don't care. I'm not upset. Not upset at all. It's fine. Boop. 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 It's kind of like the first time you lose everything on Sims because Sims crashed. And then you realize at that point on that you need to save every 10 minutes. I'm not going to do the transition here only because I feel like it took too long. But I will have to get rid of some of this. It's taken too long, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, now save, file, import. I just want, don't do this to me. It's not that hard to import something. Boy, I'll import it myself. You guessed it. Huh. Where did it export to? Yeah. Where is it? There it is. Oh my god, just crashed again. How did I do my intro? So I made that in After Effects. Stop. Let me see if I can open it up. Because my computer is just like, no thanks. Let's see. It's called Siggy. Well, that's opening. I'll also open Premiere, because why not just overwork my computer? I'm going to turn my fans on. My computer's getting a little hot. I made a different version of my intro just for the vlogs, and I think I'm going to use those for the vlogs, and the other ones are going to be used for normal stuff, but we'll see what I like more. One for the vlogs I made transparent, and this one, the normal one, is not. So, it's kind of hard to explain. But, I have a layer in After Effects, it's called a shape layer. And you're able to, basically within that layer, draw a line. And I drew a line, and then I was able to animate its timing to come in. I'm not going to be good at explaining this one, because I'm so new at After Effects, I had to go back to a project that I was taught how to do, and, like, reverse engineer it, basically. But, basically it involves a lot of because the shape layer is that, and the transform thing I got going on, it's the contents. Oh yeah, so I did a trim path here. It was just like I did a super basic intro. It's just my signature coming in. Well, I timed the start point, and I made the end point down here, so basically it just traced it out over a certain amount of time. If you don't know much about Premiere Pro, this is going to completely go over your head. I do recommend, no, don't touch it. I do recommend learning Premiere Pro first. Once you understand timing and like doing timed stuff within Premiere Pro, it'll make a lot more sense in After Effects. If my thing could stop being a hoe, it'd be great. Let's bring day 3 in there, so to stop being a damn hoe. Alright, project. Okay, is there any way I can sort these by name? Because that would help me a lot. Sort icons. Name. Date? Is that one? Yeah. Date. Name. That helps a lot. You know what? Maybe I will. Right now I did another unboxing video. Also, hello, third person that just joined us. If you have any questions, feel free to shout them out. Right now we're just chatting. Right now I have another unboxing video coming up. I got a blind box. It's like a sandstone that has a jewel inside of it, and I dug that out, and I figured out what jewel I got. And then I just ordered 2 eBay mystery boxes that are going to be coming in like a couple days, so I'll be doing that video. But I might do a slime video. I really like slime, and I haven't got a chance to make it yet. I'd really want to get the beads for it if I did that. Maybe get some hollow glitter going on in there. Maybe make some galaxy slime or something. But I might do that. I might. But yeah, I'm really excited about the eBay mystery boxes. And I think you guys are going to like whenever I do the blind box for the jewel. I have a plan at the moment, which I briefly mentioned in my previous stream from today. Every Thursday is going to be stream day, and every Monday is going to be video day. So I'm going to try to start having videos come out every Monday. Right now I have 3 lined up. But none of them are edited. That's why I'm doing this right now. And then every Thursday is going to be stream day. So I'm going to try to have a 2 video a week kind of thing. And we'll see how that works out for now. But that's my current plan, at least for the rest of the semester. I'm excited about it. And then let me go ahead and throw in a title. Titles are fun. If anyone's here because they want to learn about Premiere Pro, just shout out, fam. I'm here. Title 3. Like. Adventure thing. And let's go ahead and give it a shadow. And I can't remember what my previous fonts were. Welp, let me see. Media browser, project. Lucida, alright. Now I know. The more you know, the more you colds. Lucida. Cool. Did I also do size 100? I'm trying to make it consistent. I did 92. Lucida, bright, which is what I did for this one. The size doesn't matter as much. That's right. That's also Lucida, bright. Tight. Cool. Editing. Oh, they did leave. That's alright. We're good. Maybe they didn't get... They thought it was going to be something, then it wasn't. Maybe they clicked on the wrong video. The speed's not going to be that good on this one. It's going to be really... Yeah, it doesn't look... Take a check. Do. Elmo's World. Sure. I mean, this one doesn't... I'll do it in... I'll try to remember to do it in one of my actual videos. I won't do it in the vlog, but I might do it in, like, my unboxing video or something. But yes. I feel like it just won't be as effective in the live stream, only because... Hey, we gained our third person back! Only because... more people will watch, like, a new video as opposed to rewatch a live stream, at least from what I've seen, but who knows. But yes. Ah, there was a dropped frame. No. No dropped frame. Hey, could be your brother. What's up, dude? I thought of a meme idea, kind of, for this thing, so one's like it. Battle text box. Something like this, but that. It's not him? Hey, well, what's up, third person? How you doing today? I am trying to find an empty text box for a thing. Ooh. Do. definitely. Pokemon. Text box. I kind of wish it would tell me who came in too, but also like if for like bigger, it should be an option you can maybe turn on and off, and of course it depends on the privacy settings of the person. But I just want a decent sized box. Why is this so hard? Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. I'm trying to find a Pokemon text box. This one's probably the biggest. Oh, it's so text box. I don't need to be blank. I just want a text box. 8. Oh, well, that one's pretty nice. Okay, save as. Let's go to just pictures. Pictures online. There. Open up GIMP. We're gonna do some editing. Oh, they left us. They didn't appreciate the Pokemon content. File. Open as layers. D. Oh lord. Sorry guys. Edit, edit, edit. It's alright. I would like to scale layer, but not objectively to make it more open. Image, fit canvas to layers. Let's make this size just a little bit bigger. 35. Cool. File, export as Pokemon box. We're gonna go D, videos, YouTube, vlogs. Fine. Export. Yay. Did a thing. Get rid of that. Save as. Yep. File. Import. Did you leave me, or are you saying you're heading out for a sec? You're back. Hello again. Scale. I want to be very quick. I like it. Is that too fast? Maybe just a smidgen longer? On both sides. It's still so short. Well, people will see it. I'm gonna do one more on each side, and if it's too long, then we'll get rid of it. Beautiful. Got some ice cream right there. Got my Caitlin, can you get a hold of it? Good? At me? Nope. Well, it's just a bit closer. No. Alright, have fun doing homework. Not that homework's fun, but you know what I mean. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Save. Is either one of these better than the other? One has a lens flare, that's all that matters. Let's up the speed by just a C. Game Theorist just went live in case someone wants to go see an actual live stream. Make the speed duration of this 300%. I did not ask you to start over. Extremely rude. Alright, so it's the end of the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick crash course on Premiere Pro since no one hopped on to see anything, but that's alright. We know we just chatted most of the time. So, when you start a new project, one of the first things you'll probably want to do, if we were at a blank timeline here, so this is your timeline. Normally you start off with 3 video channels and 3 audio channels. Whatever video channel is at the highest, so like 3, that will be the one that's showing, as opposed to 2 and 1. You can use that to just overlap audio. If you want to do opacity, where you're seeing half of one video and half another, that's another way to do it. These little buttons right here let you see or not see the track, as well as mute or not mute the track. Whenever you are, the first thing you might want to do is you can either take a video and drag and drop it onto your timeline. That's one way that you can bring video into your project. The other way you can do it is if you hit File, go to Import, and from there you can choose however many you want. You can use Shift to choose multiple, or you can use Control. Like, Shift would be a sequential number of things, Control would get you some that are not sequential. Let's just go ahead and I'll drag one in. Once you imported them, they'd show up here in your project window. You could drag one into your timeline like so. The easiest tools that you're going to need when it comes to Premiere Pro are our lovely razor tool here. This is used to cut up a piece of footage. So if you decide you only want this middle part, you can get rid of the first and other part. Perfect. Another thing that's super important is the speed and duration. So if you want to make something look like it's a time lapse, you right click it, hit speed duration. Normal speed is 100%. You can double that by hitting 200%, and that's going to make your video go faster. Awesome. The other most important tool is just simply your selection tool that allows you to move things around. You can grab either one of these circles on the end of your scroller bar to zoom in and out of your timeline. The closer you get, the easier it is to see audio waves. So if you know you want to cut when no one is talking, this little space right here, for example, would be a great place to do that. Another fun thing that you can mess around with is if you want something to move or zoom in, for example. Any of these things over here are stuff that you can naturally do with your clip. So if I wanted my thing to, over the course of time of this clip, to zoom in, I would first hit this stopwatch feature. And I wanted it to start at this, right? But I want it to end at that. Alright? But I wanted to do it slowly. Since I have my stopwatch feature on, it made 2 different points for me. It should have. See how the scale is moving up as I slide along the thing? So it started at 100, where I told it to, and then by the time it reached my other point, which I set at whatever, it slowly increased to that point. So that's one thing you can do. You can also mess with the position of it, where at one point you want it here, and by the end you want it over here. That helps if you're trying to zoom in on one particular object. It'll try to stick closer to that object. You can even get more finicky with it if you want it to be like here at one point, and then it'll move back. See the path it made for itself? It's like, woo. That may or may not make any sense. That's more of a... Once you figure out the stopwatch feature, though, you can add those to any of effects. The simplest transition that you can do, unless you want a hard cut, you go under Video Transitions and go into Dissolve and do Cross Dissolve. Just slide that in the middle there. That's fine. So look at that. It did a lovely little dissolve between the two. Easiest transition there is. Another transition you might want to do in addition to that transition is audio transitions. Any of these are great. If you're wanting it to fade off at the end of a video, exponential fade is the one I'd use at the end of a clip, like that. But if you want to transition between 2 clips, constant power is a great source of that. So if I could hear these.
This.
It tries to make the transition just a little smoother. Constant gain is also one that you can use. There's very little difference between the two. I mean, it does happen, but let's see. Those are the most basic of features. You can also go into your workspaces mode. There's color editing. There's also titles, which titles is a pretty nice one. So once you're in titles, all you have to do is click this guy right here. That creates a new title for you. You can name it whatever. draw your little thing, type out, hello everyone. Good, I spelled everyone correctly. You can change the font here, you can change the type. So if there was an option for bold, it would be there. You can also change the size. You can actually do that just by clicking and sliding. You can't see my cursor once I clicked it, but I'm literally just moving my mouse left and right. Once you have this, if you decide you don't like it there, you can hold Control. That'll pull up these little arrows for you to move your box around. Whee! So you don't have to worry about it being stuck somewhere. What's nice about editing the title here is you can make sure it's centered, whereas if I were to just pull it onto screen, I would have to try to center it myself, which is fine. These things I made in After Effects. If you want to edit something in Audition and you know how to, you can right-click, you clip here, edit clip in Adobe Audition. That'll open up Audition with this specific audio file there for you to then tamper with it more. Most important shortcuts is Control S or Command S, that is save. If you simply hit C, that'll change your normal cursor to a razor blade. And then pressing V will change it back. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I don't know what else you guys would want to know potentially. There is ways to do green screen editing on here as well as in After Effects. But I think that's it for right now. So I'm probably going to continue editing this myself, but I'm going to do the rest off of camera, just because it gives me a little more freedom, a little more time to focus on it. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this second live stream today. It was really fun chatting with you all. If you do have, like I said, if you have any questions, or if you do at any point want me to do another one of these, like whenever you're available or something, let me know. But seriously, feel free to ask away questions in the comments below. I will see them all. I'm a very small channel, so I get notifications for every comment that's posted, so I'll be able to get back to you. If you guys are interested in any sort of tutorials on like Photoshop or GIMP, for example, or GIF Maker or anything, just let me know. I'd love to make them. I just don't know if there's any demand for them. But with that being said, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I will probably have up on screen here, after the video is edited, a little video suggestion for you to choose from my channel, so feel free to check that video out as well. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye!